Hello, good afternoon, or good evening. It's dark already. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. Thanks for joining. Today we have a half and half for strength class. So that means generally the first half is more easy, a little more starting slow, a little more gentle. And then the last half is a little more intense. So the idea is hopefully you can stay the whole time, but if you are just a beginner, you can do half of it. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Arms up, make fists in circles. Those of you who have joined me before, thank you so much for coming back. And for those of you that are new, thanks for checking out my class. I've been live streaming here 3 times a week since COVID started. Just bring your arms straight across, little stretch. And I hold free, full hour yoga classes here, live stream Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, 5:30 Pacific time. And I also hold private Qigong and high intensity interval training for my sponsors. So please subscribe to my channel, get notifications for all my future free classes. And if you'd like to help me make these live streams, please consider subscribing or sponsoring me. All the information is listed on the page right now. The side bend here and turning the gaze up. Please say hello so I know you're there. And Alice, hello. Yes, I'll see you tomorrow at HIT. And then let's make circles here. Hi, Teresa from Virginia. Good to see you. And Roseanne. Welcome back. Abigail and Suresh. And Lily. Always good to see you. Hello, Swiss R from Switzerland. Welcome. Let's take a side bend. So if you're more flexible, you're bending you can, make it your own, make the stretch feel good in your body. So obviously don't do this if this is too much for you. So you'll just keep your arms straightish for most of you, just bending, making circles here. And maybe circumducting your whole shoulder. Lengthen up through the crown of our head, and we're going to take a twist here. Other side. And back to center. Let's close our eyes. Just connect to our breath. Less than a minute just before we flow. You inhale, let your belly expand. Belly, ribs, and chest rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Belly, ribs, and chest rising on the inhale, falling on the exhale. All right, 3 deep breaths here, inhaling up to the collarbones. Holding your breath, opening your mouth, blowing it out. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Holding it. Opening your mouth, blowing it out. Last time, inhale. Holding your breath. Lifting your chest, taking the sides of your neck back. See if you can hold it a little longer this time. And then open your mouth, blow it out. Hands in front of your heart, drop your gaze. And take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. we'll seal that in with 3 ohms. Inhaling deeply. Okay, let's go ahead and start on our backs today. And pull straight to start. So hands come to your side. Inhale, arms over your head. Reaching up over your head. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, up. Nice full breath in and out. And then pressing down with the heels, lifting up your pelvis. Inhale, up and down. 3 more like that. 3, 2, and 1. And then you can keep your elbows on the floor here as you lift your pelvis all the way up, squeezing your glutes at the top, building some glute strength or turning on our glutes so we don't have the dead butt syndrome you get if you sit all day and don't use your glutes. So from here, let's go ahead and we're going to drop it down halfway and then all the way down. And then lift it up halfway and then all the way up. So down halfway, all the way down, up halfway, all the way up. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Really feeling your glutes working on the top. If not, then make sure you squeeze and lift even higher. You should feel a little burn at the top. Let's do 3 more. And hello, John Wadsworth. I'll read all of that later. So 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring your pelvis halfway down. Take little pulses here. So we're strengthening slowly and gently your glutes. And you should feel it burning. If not, then you should keep going and put more effort into it so you can feel it burn. 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. And now we're going to step your feet out a little bit further away from you. Bring your heels down and the toes up. And we'll do the same thing, lifting all the way up. This time we're going to strengthen not just the glutes, but also your hamstrings. You should feel the hamstrings working as well as you lift up. If you don't feel it enough, you can walk further away or just play with where you put it so you optimize that strength in your hamstrings. So lifting up and down, let's do 8, up and down, 7, really squeezing at the top, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down, down, up, up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Should be burning again, otherwise you're not doing enough effort. 3, 2, and 1. Let's pulse a little bit. Might feel it in your low back as well. 3, 2, and 1. And release. All right, let's drop. Pull the knees into your chest, and we'll take the right ankle over the left knee. Go ahead and give your right hand between your thighs, and you interlace behind your hamstrings. Give a little little stretch into those glutes. It just worked. If you can go a little deeper, you'll interlace in front of your shin and you'll feel a deeper stretch in that outer right hip and piriformis. It feels good. You can rock side to side, or you can just curl up like a bicep curl here, dorsiflex your foot, and it's just kind of like pigeon on your back. And release. Let's just go ahead and stretch the other side. Left ankle over the right knee, left hand between your thighs and behind your hamstrings or in front of your shin. Just breathe into that for a moment. And I can't see it. Zulema, welcome. All right, let's take your right leg up and interlace behind. Let's do a quick stretch into your hamstrings. You can straighten both legs, or you can keep that left knee bent if you have low back issues. So, and then switch. Again, if you can, point your toes, straighten the legs, scissor your inner thighs. Okay, so the gentle way for the next one, for a little more core, is just like this. You're just gonna keep your knees bent and tap your big toe or the toes on the floor. You can just do that. If you're ready to go harder, you can go pull, switch with me. But otherwise, I'll show you that. I just showed you the gentler option. Okay, keeping the belly in, pulling. Again, you can also do this with your head down. It'll be a much easier version. So we'll do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Draw the knees into your chest. We're just going to sideways with cactus arms. You can hold on to your mat here if you like, or arms straight out in a T. It's a little bit more stable. Maybe we'll just do this. Squeezing your knees together and twisting into your spine, your low back. Okay, let's go ahead, straighten the legs, and come on. So from here, let's have our hands behind us. You're going to lift your sternum up, lift your chest, let your neck fall back if it feels comfortable, and release. If you can go a little harder, you're going to come into tabletop. And release. And so this is the gentler half of class. So we'll keep our butt on the floor for now. And we're just going to reach the top leg straight like this for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, not too bad, right? And 1. All right, let's cross our ankles, spread your fingers wide, and we'll come into cat-cow. So warming up our spine, dropping our belly, looking up. Exhale, round your back, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding. Looking up and rounding. Looking up and rounding. Good. Let's bring our knees together. So strengthening our back and balance with this. Take the right leg back and keep it straight up. And you're going to pulse, feeling those glutes firing. If you're able to take the opposite arm out, go for it. Elbow to the knee. Let's just do 6 right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and turn and catch your foot. Kick it away, other side. Lift it straight up and pulse. Opposite arm. You should feel the left glutes firing. And the back, the neck should be in line with the spine. Let's go in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to your right. Grab your foot if you can and kick it away. And release. Okay, so from here, let's come into a plank position. Again, that strength building. If plank is too hard, you'll come down to your knees for a plank on your knees. And if it's too hard still, you'll do knees and forearms. So let's do 3 more breaths here. Try to keep your neck in line with your spine as you slowly lower down to your forearms and bring your pelvis down for Sphinx pose. So your arms are parallel to the side of your mat. Lifting your chest, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Good. And then come on down. Let's bring your hands right by a little closer to your underarms than they were at first. And come on up for little baby cobra. Keep your feet planted in the floor and lift your hands up, strengthening your posture muscles, squeezing between your shoulder blades, and then tap it down. One more time, lifting up, squeezing, tap it down. And then if you're ready for your full cobra, come on up. If not, find your favorite version of cobra, whatever that is. Shoulders rolled back, and maybe turn and look over your left and right shoulders. And come on, all fours. And then we'll slowly straighten the legs for downward facing dog. Pressing down. All right, let's bring your left leg forward, and we're just going to drop your right knee to the floor for a quick low lunge here. So let's come on down to the right hip flexors. Stretch and back and forward and back and forward and back. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take cactus arms. So your arms are like 90 degrees if you can. And you're just going to turn the whole torso to the left, so maybe 90 degrees. So you're going to go left. You can think about bringing the right elbow to the left knee, kind of towards that direction, right? So lengthening up through the crown of your head with control. 3, 2, and 1. Holding here. So if you're going to either take your right hand down or you're going to bring your elbow past your knee for a twist here. Namaste your hand. Some of you might be able to come on up to a high lunge twist. Otherwise, you can still stay down on your knees and release your knees to the floor. So most of you will be on your knees like this, super straight posture for 3 chaturangas. If you can do it full chaturangas, of course, come for the full chaturanga. Otherwise, most of you will come down here. Let's do 3 or 6, whatever you can do. Want to build that upper body strength. If you can't go all the way down, go halfway down. And then find downward facing a cobra first. And then make your way into downward facing dog. Right leg will lift. You're going to bring it forward and take that left knee to the floor. We'll do interlacing our fingers here for low lunge. Feeling this left hip flexor stretch. And you can stay there, or you can come back for 3 and then bend back into it. 2 and last 1. Cactus arms and turn slowly. The whole chest turns to your right. So whichever knee is bent in front, you're turning in that direction. 3 more with control. 2 and last 1. Again, easy twist. The hand comes to the floor. A little more harder. Elbow hooks past your knee. And you namaste your hands. Finding a nice twist here. Or possibly coming up. High lunge twist. And release. Come on back. And lower to your belly. Point your toes. Come up for cobra. And we'll come all the way down. And we're going to take our hands out with the palms facing each other in swimmers to strengthen our back, erectors, glutes, and posture muscles. So looking between your elbows, lift your right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Opposite, 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 opposite. So you can pick up the pace if you are able to, like you're swimming. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax it down. You can stack your forearms and put your forehead on there for a moment. And we're just going to turn over to the side here. This is still part of the gentle half, so we're gonna, this one's gonna look real gentle, just like I'm here on the side here, laying on my side, maybe watching TV like this, like elbow, ribs, and hip all in the same line. My knees are bent, so the heel's almost touching my butt or behind my knees, right? Keep your balls of your feet together, and then you're just gonna lift the top knee up, maybe a foot and down, up and down. Only a foot, no, not much longer, not much more. And it seems super easy, like you're not doing anything, like it's super gentle. And then somewhere, maybe after 10 or something, it's going to be starting to get hard. You're like, oh, this is hard. So clamshell. So then your outer glutes and hips are going to start burning a little. That's when you're doing it right. So let's just do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's flip on over to the other side. You can flip over. I'm just going to turn this way so I can still see you, or you can still see the front of me. Just like that. So find a comfortable position here. Bending the heels right behind the knees. And again, the balls of your feet together. And you're just lifting that top knee up. So again, we find our blind spots in the class. Like, oh, I didn't know this was actually hard. And let's do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. And we'll come on up. Okay, let's stack our left knee at the bottom, the right knee on top, and we'll stretch it out. Little Gomukhasana legs here. So just keep it there. Lift your chest and feel that stretch. You can take your left elbow over the right, lifting it up. Elbows lift up. And then open your cactus arms, and you can just take your left hand to the top of your right knee here and just find a little twist here. And release. We're going to switch sides, and we're going to finish off the gentle half of the class for strength building. So here we go, stretching out our outer hip. Right elbow over left. Lift your elbows, hands away from the face. And release. And we're going to twist. So you can take your hand to the top of the knee and find a little twist here. And then that's going to be the first half of class. So that was more gentle. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit, intensity a little bit, or maybe a lot We'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and come into downward facing dog. Rock it forward into plank position. Come down to your left forearm, your right forearm. Keep pressing down with the forearms. See if you can lift your right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And see if you can lift the left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it down. And then let's bring our knees to the floor, clasp our hands. We'll do some dolphin push-ups. So it looks like this, pressing into dolphin pose. We're going to rock forward into a plank and then push back into dolphin. And then rock forward, plank, back into dolphin. So this really builds that strength and stability in your shoulders. So some of you, it might be really hard to do 2. Don't hurt yourself. If it's challenging, just take a break. You can meet us in child's pose. So we'll do 2 more here. Okay, so we meet in child's pose just for a quick break here. And then curl the toes, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Knee to nose. Take it back. Knee to right elbow. Take it back. Knee to left elbow. If you can't, take it back. And then step it forward. Come on up for crescent pose, high lunge. Square the hips forward. That back heel stays lifted. See if we can build more strength in our legs and glutes by bending this back knee down towards the floor. The left elbow comes forward and then you bring it up, lowering down. You can tap the floor if you like and up. So we'll do 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Keep your core tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Fingertips down. Wiggle that knee back and then rock it back for Ardha Hanuman. Drag the heel back towards you. Scoop your heart forward and maybe even fold over the front leg. All right. Bring your knees together. You can do a knees, chest, chin here, or you can just come to your belly. Rock up for cobra and downward facing dog. Other side, left leg lifts. Little knee to nose. Take it back. Knee to left elbow. Shoulders over the wrists when you do these. And then across your body, knee to the opposite elbow. Take it back. And then bring your left leg forward. Come on up for high lunge. Back heel lifts. So get grounded. And again, you don't have to come all the way down. You can just bend a couple of inches and back. But whatever you did on the first side is good to do on the second side so you're more balanced, right? So core is tight, chest is lifted, drop the back knee downish and upish for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and straighten. Oh, actually bend the back knee to the floor. Wiggle the back knee as far as you can back. And then you're going to shift your hips back for Ardha Hanuman. Straighten the front leg. And then isometrically drag the heel back towards you. And fold over if you can. Okay. And you'll come to your knees. Rock forward, or you can do a full 3 chaturangas. 3, 2, and 1. Find a cobra and a downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg lifts, bend it and stack it, open up your hips. You can rock on to the edge of your standing leg, staying here or flipping your dog, coming onto the ball of your right foot and lifting up for a wild thing. Keep your shoulder over your wrist. And flipping back, right leg forward, spin the back heel down, warrior 1, come on up. And relax your hands behind you, hinge forward about 45 degrees. Find that strength, maybe arms in front of you. And then you're going to come up, clasp your hands behind you, open your chest. And you're going to come forward for humble warrior, resting on the inner thigh. See if you can bring your hands over. And then release your hands to the floor. Quarter turn to the left. Prasarita and fold. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Quarter turn to the left. Warrior 1, other side. Come on up. Square your hips forward. And then you'll clasp your hands behind you, the opposite pinky at the bottom this time. See if you can open your chest, roll your shoulders back, and pull your left hip back, especially resting on your inner thigh. Hands come up. You can use a belt if you need to. And release. Let's quarter turn back. And slowly come on up. All right. So from here, you're going to do a curtsy. Work those hips here, hips back, like you're bowing down and bowing down, bowing down. You can tap the inner leg if you want on the floor or the inner knee. You don't have to go fast here, but if you want to, you can. Taking it over. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So you're going to come forward for chair pose, hips back. So we'll come into a twisting. Elbow comes past the knee like this. If you're not able to do this, you can widen your knees, bring your forearm over both of your legs like that. Okay. So here we go. Twist, twist, twist. And from here, see if you can lift your right foot up. Flamingo. Balance. 3, 2, 1. Good. And release. Come on up. Bend your knees. Other side, elbow past both knees. If you can, get it tight. Squeeze your knees together. See if you can lift your left foot up and point your toe for flamingo. Kind of hard to balance. 3, 2, 1. And release. Come on up. Shake it out. Knees up high. Opposite knees up high. Just like this. Knees up high. So 15 more seconds, really engaging the core. If you want, you can go fast for 10 more seconds. Building that strength, endurance in your body. Working up a little sweat, 2 more breaths. All right, and release. Okay, top of the mat. Come on down for chair pose again. This time we're going to step the right leg out to the side and back. Left leg out to the side and back. The right taps, the left, the right, the left. Hips back, chest lifted. 2 more. Right, left, right, and left. Swing forward, clasp your hands behind you. Arms over your head. Bring your hands to the floor, bend your knees. Walk, step, or jump. Strong, strong plank. You can come down to your forearms. Strong plank, strong plank, strong plank. Bend your right knee, tap it. Left knee, tap it. Tap, 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 tap. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one. Good, come on down. Cobra. Find your favorite cobra position. Roll your shoulders back. Downward facing dog. All right, you're going to look up between, actually on the outside of your leg, of your wrist. You're going to bend and hop your feet around the outside of your wrist here. So coming into Malasana here. If your heels don't touch the floor, you can roll a blanket under there or a mat. Otherwise, a last resort, you can sit on a block. So root your tailbone down, chest lifts, and you're going to press your knees out. Moment of gratitude for being able to move like this today, for our breath, for our bodies, and for this day. Open your eyes. Find a twist. Left hand down and twist. If you're just pressing back into that inner knee, if you're able to do a backward spine, go for it. If not, then don't. Just stay where you are. Other side, drop your right hand, possibly taking a backwards twist. All right, the next, spreading your fingers wide. If you like, you can bring a block or a blanket in case you're worried about falling. If you spread your fingers wide and the index fingers are parallel to each other, I just want you to clap your feet together. It can be very low. It doesn't have to be high. Even just a foot off the floor. Keep your arms straight and strong, like downward dog arms. And then you can be this low, clapping, or it can be higher. There, just clap. Okay. So when you're done with that, you can meet us in downward dog, or you can try Bakasana. That's the arm balance. If you're afraid to fall over again, landing pad here, or you can start already fallen like this. You can bring your forehead there already, like this. And then you just lift your head, or you can play with this. So really it's just chaturanga arms, those strong arms going back. That's your shelf. So you can just practice lifting up chaturanga arms, looking forward, resting over your shelf, and then lifting the left leg, bringing it down. Lifting the right leg, bringing it down. Maybe both, maybe not today. Maybe kick it back and find a chaturanga cobra, and then let's meet in puppy pose. Okay. And then from there, we're going to bring our thumbs together. Come on up for plank. You're going to walk your right hand out to the side. Shift the weight in the right hand. Come back. Thumbs together. Walk your left hand out. Shift the weight to the left and come back. So we'll just do one more. If you have a lot of strength, you can do a push-up. Come back. Do a push-up. Come back. Lift your right leg up and your left arm up. If that's too hard, come back to your knees and do it opposite arm, opposite leg. Or try to lift the left leg, the right arm. And then let's meet in downward facing dog. Lift your knees, lift your heels as high as you can. Bend your knees and then straighten them. Feet together, right leg lifts. Let's bring it forward and bring the knee down. Keep your right foot flat on the floor. You're going to bring your hands out to the side and lift. The right foot is flat on the floor. Lift that back knee up and you can feel that stretch. The right shoulder is pressing the right knee out to the side. If you want, you can straighten that leg. Oh, come on down. And then when you're ready, you can bring that back knee down, lift the front toes up, and rock onto the edge of your foot. Come on down to your forearms. Again, try to keep your neck in line with the spine. A lot of people go bowling ball head here. Left forearm down, turn towards your bent knee and reach on back. See if you can catch your foot. If you can grab it and pull it in. If you cannot grab it, lay completely on your belly like this. And you should be able to grab it and do some kind of quad stretch anyways. Okay, then we'll do the other side. Downward facing dog. Just remember, feet together, left leg up. We forgot to do wild thing on this side. So if you like, bend your knees, stack your hips, come onto the edge of your right foot, the ball of your left foot. Lift your hips up for wild thing. And then flip it back. For lizard, take your left leg forward. And then come down for like a runner's lunge. Bring your left arm on the inside of that knee. And then your hands come to the outer edge of your mat. Lift your hips and find a little lizard here with the back knee up to start. Just notice how low you can bring your chest. Elbows out like a push-up. Neck in line with your spine. And when you're ready and had enough of that, just go ahead and drop that back knee. You can bring elbows to a block or to the floor. You can also lift the front toes, rock onto the edge of your foot. Right forearm down, turn to your bent knee, reach back and grab your foot. Pull it in if you can for a quad stretch. Otherwise, lay on your belly like we did earlier and find some kind of quad stretch. And release. Rock on. Actually, let's go ahead and let's just sit down now. Right leg forward, spin the inner thighs back, hands behind you, lift your chest. Left hand up, and it reaches toward the outer edge of your foot for Janu Shirshasana. If you're not able to do that, you can either just reach for the outside of your calf. Here, come forward. You can bring a strap behind your foot and do this. And if all of those don't work out for you, you can lay down and do this. Just passively stretching the hamstrings. So stomp your foot down, take it across, and let's take a twist here. And let's go to the other side. Left leg straight, spin the inner thighs out, heel down, toes up, lift and lengthen. Right hand comes up to the outer edge of your foot and fold forward, head to knee, Janu Shirshasana. Feel the back of your hamstrings and your lower back stretching. Slowly come on up. Jump your foot over, kind of twist. So lengthening up through the crown of your head. And coming back, let's do Baddha Konasana, folding forward, pressing the elbows, press that inner thigh down. And let's do the full Gomukhasana if we can. So the same two knees stacked over one another, the right knee on top. Let's take the left hand and pat yourself on the back. If you can, connect here or use a belt. Inhale, you'll stay here or you'll come forward, getting a much deeper internal, external stretch in your shoulders, forehead towards your knee. Good, release, and we'll quickly take it the other way. So the left knee on top, right hand pats yourself on the back for making it to the end of class. If you're still here, taking the head back, opening up the shoulders here. See if you can take a full bind with a strap maybe if you need it. And you can stay here, which is great, still doing your hips and shoulders. But if you're able to come forward and take that left shoulder into that strong internal rotation. And release. All right, thanks, Suresh. All right, let's go ahead and close the class out. Any comfortable position. If you feel strong, add a bit of swing. Okay, anyways, close your eyes, arms overhead, palms in front of your heart. Big inhale in through your nose, open your mouth, sigh it out. And with gratitude for our practice here together in the virtual world, let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you guys. For everyone who joined, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed my video. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Every little bit goes a long way to help our channel here. And we have a new goal to reach 1,000 subscribers now on YouTube. So please continue sharing the channel, and please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you on Tuesday. Thanks. Okay, bye. Be safe, everybody. Until next time.